Hello everybody, welcome to Nick's Shooting Channel. I'm excited. Yesterday I just traded in a 9mm rifle and got this Smith Wesson M&P 2.0. So first thing we're going to do here is a safety check. Magazine's out and empty, and we got nothing in the chamber. So let's zoom in here a little bit and take a look at what we have. Okay everybody, so the story is I decided to go yesterday and see if I could trade in a rifle I wasn't using very much and look for something new to review. And I found this Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0, so I figured why not. In the box, of course, comes with the firearm. And I don't know if you can see here, but you have your lock, you have your instructions, all kind of typical stuff. And let me put this firearm down for a second. It comes with two 17-round magazines, so I don't know, there could be some location or distributors that come with something different, but anyway, this is what mine came with. For those of you in California, I'm sorry, but I don't think you can use these 17-round magazines. Call your elected officials, that's the only thing I can say about that. And you come with 4 different back straps, so you have a small, medium, large, and medium large, so whatever about the names, but it looks like you come with 4 different back straps. I have not played around with changing these so much, but it looks like maybe you need to do something with this guy here. I'm not too sure. I'll figure that out later. So I went through what the firearm came with. Let me just put this to the side, and then we'll just tell you what attracted me to this firearm. There we go. So this stippling here is very aggressive. Just in my hand, this feels very nice, and it feels very secure. So right away when I looked at this is really what attracted me to this pistol. When I grabbed it, it just felt really nice. It's probably one of the nicer feeling grips stock that I've tried right out of the box. Just fits my hand real nice. So yeah, that's really what attracted me to it. The sights are not too much. I mean, you just have your typical 3 dots here. Hopefully you can see that in the video. It looks like you can adjust the rear sights for windage and also the front sight, so you can do that. Let's see, what else should we look at? So on this side, of course, you have your magazine release. Typical magazine release right here, and you have your slide lock. The slide lock has this other guy here. Not 100% sure what this is for, but let's see if I can do this upside down. Yep, there you go. Your slide lock is right here, and it looks like here's your takedown lever. So it appears, and forgive me, I haven't done this. This is only the second time I've done this, but you got to put the lever all the way down, and then if I'm correct, you do have to pull the trigger. So safety check again, make sure nothing's in the chamber. We'll pull the trigger, and then this should just slide forward. Now, one interesting thing, and I saw some reviews, you can see on the plastic or the polymer, there's some cutouts here, and it looks like there's a little bit of a steel insert on the inside. So I've heard and read that that's going to add some rigidity. You can see there's some steel right here too. So yeah, I'll take this to the range soon, and we'll let you know how it feels shooting. I have not shot this yet. And also this this mag release right here, I think this may even be metal. I don't think that that's plastic. So anytime I can get metal on a polymer gun, I'm happy about that. So just your typical, seems pretty simple to take the barrel out. Just unloosen the spring here, and there's the barrel. So we're awfully oily right now. You see 9mm. Usually that's just for shipping, so I might, after I shoot this the first time, kind of try to get some of this oil off. Let's put this back in, and not too difficult. And yeah, again here, I mean, this is a typical, I guess what it would look like for taking down 9mm polymer firearm. Feels like these back here are metal, which your slide's gonna kind of rest on or slide on. like I said, it looks like there's some metal inserts on the inside here. So put it back together, just slide this back. Sorry, it's a little bit awkward doing this upside down. Just slides back, lock it in place, and there you go. Now the one thing that's a little bit different on here, if you watch my videos, you know I got a Glock and a few Rugers, but this does not have kind of that extra safety here. Instead, it's got this like almost like a pivot. So in order to fire this, it almost has to arc on this pivot, and your take-up slack is to right around here. I don't know if you can see that very well. Let me try doing this upside down here. But you can see how much this play is, and it just feels different from the other pistols that I've shot. This was the only thing I was a little bit leery on. Once you get back to here and take all that slack off, though, just a very little bit, and let's see here. Yeah, just a very little bit of extra pull and fire. So we'll see here, and you just like your Glock, you don't have to let the trigger all the way up, it feels like, to reset it. So when I do my shooting video, I'll let you know how that works out. So while we were zoomed in, I forgot to mention that we do have a couple of Picatinny rails here if you want to mount some kind of accessory. We have these serrations in the back here, which I think is typical to pull your slide. What's not typical is, I shouldn't say it's not typical, it's not kind of standard, is to have these serrations in the front. So if you need to grab the slide from the front for some reason, there is something to grab onto. They don't go all the way back, but you do have something in the front. Also, I haven't put any rounds in this yet, but if you look closely, there's a little hole here. Yeah, it looks like that's maybe to look and see if your chamber is loaded. I did hear that the longer barrel does have a loaded chamber indicator that pops up. I haven't seen that in person, but that's what I've heard. But here it looks like you just need to look in there. So obviously, I was impressed with this. Out of all the pistols, I looked at several pistols when I traded this rifle in this weekend, and man, I really like the way this feels in my hand. I don't know, it's like the perfect size for my hand, and I like this grip. It just feels very secure and snug. I mentioned I got to figure out what I think about this trigger. I don't know if I like the way this kind of pivots on here, but we'll take it to the range and see. I'm really hoping that this lives up to my expectations, and I'll be sure to post a video of this as soon as I can, probably within the next couple weeks. As with all my videos, I'd like to thank you for watching Nick's Shooting Channel, and I'd really encourage you to subscribe to the channel. You can check out the website, www.nicksshootingchannel.com. This is basically a hobby for me, but any likes, comments, sharing of my videos, I'm always looking for feedback. Again, I'm not any type of firearms expert. This is just something I like to do, and I'm learning as I go along and trying to make some videos along the way. So with that, just thanks again. Have a good day. Feel free to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Looking forward to seeing you on my next video.